Welcome back to Tom's Garage, the coldest place on earth. That's why I ain't been out here in a few days. Ooh, look at that. House shoes, yeah. Brr, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going back in the house. I ain't coming out here for nothing, for nobody. But today, look how windy it is out there. Ooh, it's going to be 17 degrees tonight here in Atlanta. It's so cold, I'm tired. All right, I'll get off the cold now. Today, we are going to be talking about, because somebody asked me about this, and it's been about a month, and I ain't responded yet, and I apologize. But, wow, to oil or not? Should you oil your air filters in your small engine equipment? Yes and no. I remember back in the 30s and 40s, well, I don't remember because I wasn't born yet, but I do remember the 30s and 40s and 50s. I think they quit doing it in the 60s. The automobiles used to have oil bath air cleaners on it, and you would have to fill up the little container with oil. That's how the technology used to be, but they all have paper elements now, I guess. But we're going to go over to oil or not to oil. That is the question. These Briggs & Stratton style, yes, if it's pure foam, nothing but foam, I would oil them. Now, if you have a foam element over paper, like this Briggs & Stratton, I do not. I don't. And like this Briggs & Stratton style air filter, I wouldn't oil this one either. If it's over paper, I do not oil them. That's me. I don't do that. Boy, it's cold out here. Did I tell y'all how cold it was? This Kawasaki style air filter, same way. See how it's got the foam over the paper? I do not oil that. This Briggs & Stratton style air filter is foam over paper. I do not oil that either. Nope. But if it's just foam like this, yes. Let me show you this little pressure washer over here. This is the one I worked on before, and I wish you'd come and get it, and you know who you are. This is in my darn way. This one, yes. This one's foam. Yes. Yes. Now to clean those, them, if they're dirty, I just kind of wipe them off with a rag. Maybe if you have an air hose, you can blow it. But what you want to do is take it in the kitchen sink. Don't let your wife, nobody see you do this, but just take it into the kitchen sink, or just go in the house and squirt a little Dawn dishwashing liquid on it, and then you can bring it back outside and hit it with a water hose. Probably be a little better to do, but just don't get it on the concrete. It can stain your concrete. Well, just take it and get this thing all lathered up real good. Lather, and then hit it with the water hose, clean it. And then if you have an air compressor, you can blow it dry. Otherwise, just wring it out as good as you can and just lay it in the sun. Let the sun cook it for 20 minutes, an hour. As long as you can squeeze it and you can't see the moisture or anything in it, you're pretty good to go. Now to oil these, after you wash it real good, what I'd like to do, instead of just getting oil on it, squirting on it, and squeezing it, getting oil all in it, I like to put it in a bag. They'll keep you from making a heck of a mess. Let's see what I'll do. You can just squirt the oil right into the bag. If I got any oil left in this thing, yeah, there we go. Put some oil in a bag, or just pour some in there from maybe squirt a little bit on there. It don't take a lot. All I like to do is put it in a bag, zip it up, and just take it and do that to it. Get this thing all good and saturated with oil. Probably be a good idea to squeeze all the air out of it. That way the oil will be drawn into it better. Just like that. Just like that. It don't take a whole lot. And just save this bag. Keep that in your tool drawer somewhere. Until next time. And you'll see it's nice and oily now. You can see all over my fingers. And after I do that, what I like to do is take a rag. Try to use a clean rag. Now it's going to get dirty again. Find a clean rag here. Let me grab a fresh, clean rag. What I will do is just take and squeeze all the excess oil out of it. And now there's really not enough in it to tell it's got oil in it, but when you do that, you'll see how shiny your fingers are getting. Now I can't grab the camera. You know, I would probably recommend wearing some surgical gloves. You know, maybe wear some surgical gloves. Because now you're going to have oil all over you. And that is how I like to oil my air filters. Little air filters. Now, if you got, you know, a lot of your, see, this is just miscellaneous two-stroke air filters here. A lot of them are going to be spongy too. Well, this is one I've been cutting pieces off of. But I really don't oil two-stroke air filters. I just don't. I guess you could if it's completely foam, but I don't do that. I never really have. Never really have. But that is how I oil my air filters. When they're dirty, take them in, wash them with dishwashing liquid, squeeze them, dry them out real good, and re-oil them, and you'll be good to go. They're designed to be oiled. Yep. Oh, and somebody was asking me one day, I need to go over this too. I forget who it was. I don't remember if it was Ron's Lawns or Rob Cole that asked me that. But I got this chain right here that comes down, and I can hook that chain right here. I can hook that to the front of a tractor and let the tape, I'll always take the hood off, of course. You're gonna break that hood, even a metal one. And I always take the hood off and hook it to the front, let the table down, and that tractor will just stand up with you. And somebody asked me how I had that mounted. I got a 2x4 stretched across 3 rafters, and I got 2 4-inch lag bolts on each rafter going straight up through it. And then this swivel thing right here, you can see it right there. I got that bolted through with nuts and big washers on top of it. I do. But as you can probably tell, let me show you. I'm always nervous about doing that too. I need to come up with some kind of idea. You can see there's really no roof support. And I don't want to pull this roof down on top of my head one day. So what I'm going to do, I just haven't done it yet. I've been meaning to for years now. I'm going to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and I'm going to get something lightweight, like a 10-foot, 2 3/8 galvanized chain link fence post, like a top rail, something strong. And I want to be able to put a little bracket on the side of that rafter. And whenever I do this, I can just reach over in a corner somewhere and just grab that pole. And I can take that pole and just stick it up in the bracket. That way, when you pick a tractor up, the weight is on that pole and it's not pulling the roof, you know, because I do worry about that. Makes me nervous doing that. That's my livelihood. I don't want to pull my roof down. Whew. Well, all right, boys and girls. Thank you for watching another video. Love you guys. Y'all stay warm out there, man. We are in a terrible, terrible cold spell. Woo! Boo! And I will catch y'all on the next one, man. I love you guys and girls. Y'all be good.